So over the last election cycle in 2016, Donald Trump had an unconventional media strategy, partly because he had to. He didn't have anywhere near as much money as Hillary Clinton did. And Hillary Clinton would brag about it, and she ran a lot of TV ads, but it didn't really work. And Donald Trump, to his credit, by the way, fair is fair, had a very good digital strategy. And now, look, it's also fair to point out that Trump allies did in fact run a lot of fake news stories. Then that's where fake news came from, the pro-Trump news stories that were made up. And almost all supported Donald Trump. But on top of that, he layered a good, smart digital strategy, buying a lot of ads online, especially with Facebook. And again, we found out Cambridge Analytica apparently did some very unethical things to do those ads. So you can criticize him for that, and I hear you. But it was smarter, the idea to go to digital and the idea to make deals with other media outlets than what Hillary Clinton did. And the proof is in the pudding. But there's one other element that related to television that we didn't hear much about. But after the election, in December of last year, Jared Kushner basically admitted what they did with Sinclair Broadcasting. Now, Sinclair is the company that is in the news today, obviously, because of the propaganda they're forcing their anchors to read on air. So, and is of course supportive of Donald Trump. Back then, Politico had a story, again, December of 2016, where Kushner bragged about this. He said Donald Trump's campaign struck a deal with Sinclair Broadcast Group during the campaign to try and secure better media coverage. His son-in-law, Jared Kushner, told business executives Friday in Manhattan. Again, that's back at that point, not this Friday. Now, Kushner said the agreement with Sinclair, which owns television stations across the country in many swing states and often packages news for their affiliates to run, gave them more access to Trump and the campaign, according to 6 people who heard his remarks. In exchange, Sinclair would broadcast their Trump interviews across the country without commentary, Kushner said. Now look, Sinclair is brazen about this, and they're obviously right-leaning, and they're happy to make this deal with Trump. But unfortunately, it's a symptom of a larger problem in the media, which is trading soft coverage for access. In this case, they spelled it out. They just said, we'll run whatever you're saying, and we won't question it, we won't comment on it. In exchange, you give us access in the form of an interview. Now, if you're not really asking him anything interesting in the interview and the whole point is to make sure that it runs in all of your stations, well, that's not really journalism, obviously, that's propaganda. And it's free media, tons and tons of free media. Kushner highlighted that Sinclair in states like Ohio reaches a much wider audience, around 250,000 listeners, than networks like CNN, which reach somewhere around 30,000 people. So this deal with Sinclair helped them to surreptitiously get into those local markets and reach far more people than they would have done on cable news. I mean, it's not like cable news didn't help Donald Trump. They gave him $2 billion of free media in the primaries alone. Meanwhile, of course, hardly covered Bernie Sanders at all in 2015 in the lead up to the primaries. That's exactly when Donald Trump got the billions of dollars of free media coverage. So he did the digital strategy with deep unethical parts to it, but also smart not to pay a lot of money to TV ads. He got the free media from the cable news anyway, and then he did this Sinclair deal on top. By the way, once it hit the press and Politico reported on it back then, they admitted to it. The Trump spokesman said the deal included the interviews running across every affiliate, but that no money was exchanged between the network and the campaign. So another giant win for Donald Trump in that he got all this for free. Now, if Sinclair actually cared to do news, they would have done real interviews, but that's exactly why they wouldn't have gotten them. And in a lot of ways, a lot of the other press often does go soft on power to get that access. And they think that it gives them good ratings. And Sinclair in this case also says, no, we offered it to Hillary Clinton too. Even if that were true, it certainly does not make it better. So what Sinclair is saying is, we'll suck up to any politician and not question them at all, and won't do any kind of journalism as long as they give us access. That's a startling and disastrous admission. You just watched the video by the Young Turks, home of the revolution. If you'd like to get a lot more than that, get the full show by becoming a member. tytnetwork.com/members. turk.com/join.